Well, welcome back to another Dynodaze video. As you can see, a JDM Ep3 in the house. Now, this one's been here for a week or so, waiting on an engine. It's had an engine installed by Richard, so she's in there. Obviously, the JDM engine and the stock Ep3 UK model engine have got different compression ratios, so this one needs tuning. Different cams, Richard says. I'm sure he'll talk you through this a bit later on. But yeah, so it's time to tune it again and see how we get on. So here we go. Well, that was a good bank holiday.
Well, wasn't for me, but whatever.
No, I know. Yes, so back on with the job, and this is a JDM Ep3 Civic that was built. I can't remember where it was built originally.
TDI North originally.
TDI North originally.
Built TDI North originally. We saw the car 12 months ago, and he said he wasn't happy with it, and he didn't seem to have the power that he thought he had, and so on and so forth. I think it was, from memory, it was around 350.
I think it was 341 it made.
341, so, yeah, so it was around that mark. We redid some boost parts, redid the intercooler. We wanted to do a few bits and bobs, but there was a reality of budget, and we sort of said, well, this is where you would benefit the most, so let's do that, and then maybe we could look at other things later. So we did all the intercooler side of things, we did the pipe work side of things, we changed the dump valve.
That's right, we got it flowing.
Got it flowing, moved the battery to the boot, tidied up the engine bay, did quite a lot of work to it, and remapped the car. I think it left at about 418, I think it left at last time. So obviously on its JDM engine, so obviously higher compression, better cams, so on and so forth. Since then, the customer's obviously had it back. He had I think, we haven't stripped it, but when we took the sump off it, there was some bits of piston ring in there. So I think he had a landing ring break on the original engine.
Yeah.
So he's basically got an EP3 engine, so obviously a 2 engine. We swapped that out last week and swapped everything over. I sorted out some more problems that we obviously saw, like the screamer pipe was broken. Anything that we've obviously taken off that's been an issue, we've fixed and sorted and put it back together again. Still, this car's downfall for me is it's still on a 2.5 inch downpipe. So I am being cautious with it, as I was cautious with it last time, that it's only on a 2.5 inch downpipe. It has got a 3 inch system, but until it's effectively a third of the way under the car, it's 2.5 inch.
Yeah.
And we noticed that today when we were mapping, didn't we? So obviously we continued on from the old map, although obviously there's differences in the engine, and then started sort of tuning from there. And we saw that for example, if we run 15 psi or we ran 13 psi, the boost was different, but the actual power graph made no difference. So
and that's flow rate.
And we've reached the flow of that downpipe basically. So we've gone back. We've started where obviously we realised we weren't making power, then gone back to obviously where it's decreasing in power, and obviously picked its its peak spot was about 13 psi, which is about, to be fair, where we were on the other engine as well.
Yeah.
Slightly less power. We just broke the 400s. So I think we finished on about 404, somewhere around there.
413.
413. Okay, so yeah, so in and around the same as what it made before, but really happy with that. I'm sure the customer will be happy to have his car back. And
we were waiting a while for an engine, weren't we?
We were waiting a while for an engine, but then to be fair, there was sort of two things going on. One, we were waiting for the engine, and two, we were extremely busy and booked about a month in advance. So there has been a little bit of a wait since we saw the car initially and diagnosed that it had a problem that needed an engine to when we've actually worked on it. But yeah, that's just the way it works, I suppose.
Great looking car, makes all the right noises. Yeah.
But he's certainly back on the road now, ain't he?
I love JDM white stuff. I just think it's got that iconic look about it, and yeah, one day maybe an EP3 in white for me as well. But yeah, awesome.
Let's start doing some work then.
Right, I'll try, mate.
Let's have a look at this graph.
Let's look at the graph. Okay, so that's our final point today. Nice looking graph, obviously what we expected, finishing on 412 brake horsepower. Not bad at all. Wheel power 372, not to be sniffed at. Don't forget, if you've got a Honda and you want to buy some oil, worldoflubricant.co.uk, use the code Dyno and you'll save yourself a load of money. I'm sure this guy's going to be checking his oil every Saturday, so he can go on that website, use the code Dyno and save himself some money. Yes, worldoflubricant.co.uk. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And we'll see you on the next one, won't we, Richard?
Indeed.
We will, indeed.
Ready to elevate your ride? Dynodaze Performance Parts has you covered. From exhaust to ECU remaps, we offer top-tier parts for peak performance. Our experts provide personalized tuning to match your driving style. Join our community of enthusiasts. Join thousands who trust Dynodaze for their performance needs. Visit DynodazePerformanceParts.com and transform your drive today.